Cross-tabulation is the third type of report you can create using BMT base. The end result of a cross-tabulation report is a contingency table that records and analyzes the relationship between two form questions, and a chart that is the graphical representation of the analysis. To create a cross-tabulation, select the Create New Report button in the report homepage. This will take you to the report creation wizard, as we have seen in Module 1.2. The first step is to name the report. And then choose the type of report we would like to create. For our example, we'll choose a blank cross-tabulation template. Select Save and Continue to go to the next step. In the Add Question to the Report page, you will see that there are two question slots. One for the horizontal axis, and the other for the vertical axis. To add a question, select the question you are interested in. And select the Add Question button beside one of the question slot. The order of which you add the question will only affect how the graph will look in the end result. Below the two question slots, there is an option to include missing data. A record is displayed as a missing data category if one or both of the selected questions is not answered. Including missing data will add these records to the total count of each category as well as the grand total. Depends on the purpose of your report. You may or may not wish to include the missing data patients. For example, if you would like to calculate the cross-tabulation analysis of everyone who has had at least one transplant, you may wish to not include missing data patients who do not have a transplant performed yet. However, if you would like to calculate the cross-tabulation analysis of all patients in your BMT program, despite if an infusion was performed, then you can include missing data. The final result will give you an idea of how many people registered in your BMT program has had at least one infusion and how many hasn't. For the purpose of our example, we'll skip the Add Filter step. In the last step of creating a frequency distribution, we will be given a preview of the report. On the top, we have the chart of the report. Notice how the different categories of graph type is on the horizontal axis. This is because we add the question graph type on the horizontal axis, and different categories of primary disease is stacked on top of the graph type. Below the chart is the table that provides you with a breakdown of counts for each category of the Cartesian product of both questions. This will mean that there is a count for an acute leukemia patient who had allogeneic transplant. There's also a separate count for acute leukemia patient who had autologous transplants. And here we have the missing patient number. At the bottom of the page, we have a table that represents calculated statistics of our data. Select Finish to save our report.